Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Sekiro. I'm recording a third episode in a row, people. Yeah, I'm going a little bit wild. I want to carry on playing, mainly because the last episode was a little bit sluggish after we defeated Genichiro, in the sense that we had to get through a lot of story dialogue, which is fine, but I want a bit more action. And also, after playing Elden Ring and doing 2-hour episodes, simply because the game was so fucking massive and I had to, otherwise I would have been there for God knows how long, uploading hour episodes and doing like 2 things before having to move on. After doing that, I'm in that zone where I can play for a little bit longer before I start to get fatigued and my voice gets tired and all the other sort of caboodle. So it's still a little bit late. It's like past 10 p.m. now, but I'm a night owl, so I can keep going for as long as I need to in order to get the job done. Right, after that little explanation, yes, we're going straight back to Senpu Temple. Okay, so we're going to get the Mortal Blade if we can. Senpu Temple, main hall. Okay, now remember when I said about the guy here, that NPC is now gone from the game, okay? And if you don't go to Senpu Temple early enough, you won't be able to speak to them, okay? But you can still get the quest item from them eventually, so don't worry too much if you miss it. Now, am I recording? Yes, I am. Good. And let's go again. Is there anything else I need to do here? No. Oh, I'll come back and deal with you buddy boys later, don't you worry. So we inspect this little bell that wasn't here originally. Beckoning bell. After you've played all these From Software games, especially the Soulsborne series, you realise that Miyazaki loves bells. Like, oh boy, he likes bells. And then, you can't blame him too much. They're very, very characterful and mysterious in a way. But also, it's probably big in Japanese culture too, which would make sense. Yes. It looks a bit like Leorio from Hunter x Hunter with the glasses there. The elusive hall bell. A 5-pronged bell made of aged bronze can be used repeatedly. When rung, the monkeys and wolves alike are returned to their initial states, the wolf being me. However, a monkey caught in the folding screen will not escape whether the bell is rung or not. So, basically, this coming up right now is going to be a boss, okay? And I think it's actually a boss. You actually get a remembrance from them. So if you lose track of which monkey you're after, or you feel as though you've fucked up a little bit, you can reset the world state and start again. However, once you catch a monkey and it's in its respective folding screen, it will stay there. Now there's your first monkey. Come here. There you go. So the 4th monkey right there was the invisible one, and they start right behind you there, okay? Now this is a gimmick boss fight, okay, which of course From Software are renowned for. Might as well talk to this monk while we're here.
そなたもこの元老に迷い込まれましたか。そして使命を持ちここを出たがっている。ああ、それならば屏風に書かれた猿たちを捕まえなされ。 さすれば巫女様のお声がかかりましょうや。
Well, I don't need these hints necessarily, but let's go through them.
紫着物の猿は見る猿です。目がよく遠くまで見え、よく気がつく。尋常なら近づく前に姿を見られ逃げられてしまうでしょう。ひどく臆病な猿ですゆえに。橙着物の猿は有猿です。目も耳も特に良いということはないのですが、人を見れば大騒ぎして猿たちは皆逃げてしまいます。あるいは人をからかっているのでしょうか。
Okay, so it sounds like the orange monkey is going to be the priority here, people.
緑着物の猿は菊猿です。耳がよく遠くまでよく聞こえ、
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
尋常なら近づく前に音に気づかれ逃げられてしまうでしょう。ひどく臆病な猿ですゆえに。
Well, they're all a little bit timid, I think. To be honest, well, the orange and the green are there. We might be able to actually deal with the green fairly quickly if we get them into the right spot. Illusory Hall Monk.
私は元老を出たいとは思いません。ここは大抵静かですし、ある意味仏様の悟りに近しい、そんな風に感じるのです。ああ、そういえばかつてあなたと同じく使命ある者がおりました。しばらく猿たちを追いかけていたと思いますが、いつか静かになりました。そなたが猿たちを捕まえられるよう願っていますよ。
Somebody else tried to take out the monkeys. I'm actually not sure who it is, but my guess might be Genichiro. It also seems like you're the only monk who's stayed relatively sane and has managed to reach some sort of divination. Anyway, I'm going to try and force that green monkey over to near where that bell is over there. Let's see if it works. No. Oh, yes. Okay, so I want that monkey, the green one, to jump down here. There we go, and then we ring this bell. And because that's the hearing monkey, they've been deafened, and we can take them out. So maybe the green monkey is the best one to go for there. Now the orange might actually not be a problem for us. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind finding the... Actually, can we get up here? If we can get up behind the orange one. There's one on that roof. That might be the purple. Have a look. Oh, these are enemies. These are just standard enemies. They do inflict terror though, so there is a danger. Now they may have just scared one of the monkeys off. Yeah, so purple dude has gone down there, and orange is also skulking about over there. So remember, the purple one has great eyesight, so they will spot us from far away. But if we can get the orange one while we're here, that could be cool. Go away. Away. Where's orange? There. Don't jump away, don't jump away. Got him. Right then. Just purple to go. Now I think purple went all the way over there potentially, or on the tree trunk. Ah, yes. Ow, fell on me. So, for the purple one, we're going to have to be a little bit more inventive. Innovative, should I say. Where'd you go? Already lost them, unless they're down here. Oh shit. Well, at least we get a good look at the whole place again. Are you over there? Oh, I think they're exactly where I want them, people. Although I've not closed the door. Okay, yeah, okay. So for this place, you have to open the door, sorry, and it will blow out the candles. Iframes, iframes. Ouch. Oh, they hurt. Good. So, there are actually two places where you can take the purple one. It's in there, or up into this big building. So either of those will do. Be good if I knew where you were, though. I always remember, excuse me, one of my favourite YouTubers, when they did this place. I won't say who it is. But when they played in this area, it was one of their it's probably one of their top 10 worst gaming experiences, because they just couldn't do it. He didn't get it at all, which is, it's fine, but it also made for good, oh shit, a bit like that really. It made for good content, or entertaining content, should I say. So I saw, are you on the tree trunk? Yes, you are. Okay, let's try again. Are you kidding me? For God's sake. Well, that's one way of doing it, people. There we go. Yeah, that's probably, I'm imagining for speedrunners as well, that's probably like one of the worst bits of the game. You're too trusting, Wolf. After the tomfoolery of those monkeys, probably slit your throat. So there's going to be more talking. Looks like I might not get my wish this episode for a bit more action. Apologise, people, but it's part of the game. Still love it to bits. There we go. Memory screen monkeys. An extraordinary foe. I'm not so sure about that one, but the folding screen monkeys guarded the Hall of Illusions and befriended the divine child of rejuvenation. Now this is very important. Okay, this we need to use on a couple of occasions to get some secret, to access some secret areas of the game. Ninjutsu technique that manipulates the victim like a puppet costs spirit emblems, activated after a backstab death blow. This technique temporarily forces one who should have fled this realm to remain. A puppet moves on behalf of its master, but its strings are destined to snap. Now, I'm actually quite proud of myself. I managed to... Do you remember that little guy who was by the kite with the handle? I remember sort of realizing straight away that this would be the technique to use that guy, because I probably spent like half an hour there trying to get him, or trying to get that kite to stay where it was to begin with, as you can imagine. Sculptor's Idol, we only got 1 point. I think we need 2 for our next thingy. No, we need 3. Okay. So I will prioritize that one. I might not invest in the Ichimonji double, not yet. If I feel as though I need it, I will. But I am actually trying to think now. I wouldn't mind suppressed sound. That would be good for us, because I'm a little bit sick of people or enemies hearing us approaching. Although as a shinobi, we should already kind of be silent, to be honest with you. But anyways, right, there might be an item at the background here. There's no combat zone, so I can't run, unfortunately. Pellets, 2, very good. You can never have too many pellets, people. Now you can actually eavesdrop on this little girl eventually, but I don't think we can do it yet. No. Right, another cutscene. Coming up.
抜けぬ刀とご存知か。抜けぬとは抜いて帰った者がおらぬということ。それでも試されるのですか。
Does it look like I'm scared of death? Stood so close to this candle here.
抜こう。
そうですか。わかりました。
わかりました。
覚悟が終わりならば改められよ。なぜ皆死を厭わぬのですか。
I do like this bit. One of my favourite cutscenes of the game.
あなたは一体。その右目、流因の呪いを受けているのですね。
不思議り。確かに。もらい受けた。
Simply because it's so badass. There we are. Mortal Blade, an Odachi capable of slaying the Undying. Its crimson blade will take the life of any who dares draw it. Without the power of resurrection, one could not hope to wield this weapon, which allows one to defeat even infested beings. Long concealed within Senpu Temple, the blade is inscribed with its true name, Gracious Gift of Tears. Well, how did you like that little display, my divine friend?
あなたは流因の巫女に仕えるお方なのですね。
おう。
何故不思議りを求めるのですか。
戦況に竜の涙を手に入れ、不死立ちを果たすために。
なるほど。読んだことがあります。流因を断つ術があると。つまり巫女は流因を厭われておいでなのですね。
そうだ。
巡り合わせとはいいなものですね。私は越智の巫女たちの一人、死なずの愚道者たちが作り上げた偽りの流因を持つものです。
巫女たちとは。
まともに育ったのは私だけ。他の皆はここに眠っています。
そうか。
不死を断つことが正しいのかは分かりません。なれど流因が人の生き方を歪める。それを憎むのは私も同じ。巫女の忍びよ、私もあなたの一女となりましょう。お手を。
なんだ。
北条を。
Rice that spilled from the palms of the child of rejuvenation gradually restores vitality for a time, so it's a pretty good item. Even in falsehood, the power of the dragon's blood brings a bountiful harvest. Rice is precious, the flavour grows richer with each bite and is sure to raise one's spirits.
これは米か。
はい、お米は大事と存じます。噛めば噛むほど甘くなり、元気も出ましょう。
I remember that old woman who was like, she was saying, oh, rice from the divine child. Well, this is the rice that you can give to her. However, you don't get anything for it apart from a hint. However, we are not going to require that knowledge because we already have the tools to complete that specific quest.
巫女の忍びよ、ようこそおいでくださいました。
We can now give the holy chapter to the divine child, and this is what we got from the monk before. The one infested with centipedes. So he was called the Senpu Temple High Priest. So probably the current serving leader of the Senpu Temple.
受け取れ。
それは。
お主に渡してくれと頼まれた。
ありがとうございます。受け取ります。
どうした？
私はあの人たちをまだどうしようもなく憎んでいるのです。
Okay.
さようなら、巫女の忍びよ。あなたの行く末に豊かな実りのあらんことを。
Arigato. Now, I will be coming back here in a second. I'm just going to go open the shortcut while we can. So yes, that divine child right there is an artificial divine heir created by the Senpu Temple monks only through the sacrifice of many other children. So they managed to use the rejuvenating waters to create their own divine heir. And now, look people, we can kill these sons of bitches. Boom. There we go. What item do they give? They give contact medicine. Ah, damn. That's not good. Ah! I hate these mofos. Oh. Ah, shit. This is going to hurt a little bit. I'm not sure if mashing R1, L1 works in this game, but I'm going to try it anyway. So it looks like deflecting the... Ah, shit. Deflecting the cent... Oh, it heals from you. That's not good. Ah! Deflecting the centipede stuns it for a short while. Come on, then. Whoa. I think the pillar actually just blocked that one. Ow, they're so annoying. Oh, God. So annoying. Honestly, I should probably go rest and try and backstab this one, but I'm determined. Also, I might just play it a little bit more safe, too. God, so annoying. You can't tell when they're going to attack, so you can't parry them properly. Oh my god. Right, we're almost there. If I don't get grabbed again, we'll be fine because it won't be able to heal. No. Almost there. Quick. Ah. No. And we're good. Okay. I mean, the XP from them isn't terrible, to be honest with you. Right, there's one over here. Let's see if we can get a death blow on them before they wake up. There is a short window, even after the centipede pops out, that you can get a death blow on them. Okay. Like I said in a previous episode, you don't actually have to do this, but I like to. I like to make use of the Mortal Blade here. These guys are easy, thankfully. Also, just using the Mortal Blade in general is pretty cool. Like the visual, the sound effect. Ooh, don't know why I'm crouching. Pillars, I tell you in this game, they are not very friendly. There we go. Any more locusts? No, we're all good. Is there a guy down there? No, I thought there was. Right, so we've taken all those infected out. Were they called infected? No, infested. That was it. So let me go back to the Divine Child. I'm actually gonna... I'll do it in front of them. But we can progress the this Divine Heir's Child a little bit... Sorry, Divine Heir's Quest a little bit now, I believe, because it's a little bit mean... Yeah. It's a little bit mean, but we have to force her to give us more rice. We have to force her. I think she has to give us at least give us rice at least 3 times, I believe. So if I rest again, now she'll never give you more than 1 if you've already got 1 in your inventory, I believe. Okay, so it looks like we might have to actually teleport away in between harvests here, which is fine. And I'll tell you what, I'll probably, you know, if I'm just going to be yeeting the rice like this, I might as well I'll give one of the rices to the old lady and see what she says. She'll just be like, make the kite fly, get the dried serpent heart, blah 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 blah. So where's oh, it's an important place now, yeah. So we can go back to the inner sanctum. There is a way back to the Hall of Illusions too, whatever it's called, just over there. That's the only way back there for now. Now, yes. So if I talk to you again, there we go. Thank you. Like I said, let's go give this rice to the what's she called? The old lady. Quickest way will probably be from the Shugendo. No idea what that means, by the way. I've always wondered. I know it's a short Google search away, but you know, life's too short, and I'm too lazy. Nah, I've just never got round to it. What would we do without Google, though, people? It's actually a little bit mad how much it, like, features in our lives these days. I mean, well, YouTube wasn't always owned by Google, but it is now. So you know, I interact with them on a daily basis nowadays. Talking as if I'm some sort of big swinging dick YouTuber, but you know what I mean. Give some rice.
まさしく巫女様のお米。ありがたや、ありがたや。
Thank me, not the heavens.
お告げを頼む。
生ガキを欲するならば、たこ揚げ。くぐつ回しでたこ揚げなされ。まし。
生ガキを欲するならば、たこ揚げ。くぐつ回しでたこ揚げ。くぐつ回しとは一体。
There we go. So, if it's not obvious, it's the kite down there using the puppet ninjutsu technique. And there you go. I'll just run over here. Get back to the bonfire. And then we'll request rice from the Divine Heir once more, I believe. And that will force her to further her quest a little bit for us. So we might as well do this now while we're here. Don't see why not. Okay, so she's getting tired.
巫女の忍び、お待ちしていました。すみません、お米がまた。
So we probably had to see that dialogue before she offers us any more. I could try resting, but honestly, let's just commit and we'll teleport away and come back. And then she should have one more batch of rice for us to collect. Actually, now that I think about it, it might not be a batch of rice. We might have to actually help her out a little bit. You'll see what I mean in a minute when we get there. Apologies, a little bit of trial and error. Is it rice? Yes. Good. Force yourself. Motto rice.
礼を言う。
はい。お米は大事。しっかり噛んで食べてくださいね。また。
Okay, so we have exhausted her thoroughly now, so maybe if we rest... Yeah. So because we've been so persistent with the rice, she's drained of energy.
Miko no shinobi, よくおいでくださいました。
どうした？
大事ありません。それより今、お米を。
待て、顔色が優れぬ。ゆっくり休め。
はい、わかりました。
何かあるか？何か欲しいものはあるか？
では、柿を食べたいです。
わかった。
Babatai. So you remember it said in the description of Persimmon, like if somebody needs blood or something like that, then it will help them. Well, maybe the divine child here has to use her blood to create the rice that we consume, which is a bit of a frightening thought.
巫女の忍びいらしてくれたのですね。
カキラ。
誠に取ってきてくださったのですね。
食え。
はい。いただきます。
But yeah, it's important that you keep at least one Persimmon in your inventory.
甘くて美味しいです。
そうか。
忍びよ、お手を。
だが。
もう大丈夫です。お手を。
わかった。
豊かな実りをあなたに。
There we go.
礼を言います。巫女の忍びよ。いただいた柿のおかげでたくさん実ったようです。よければ流院の巫女にも差し上げてください。
This is what we wanted. Rice for Kuro. Rice that is spilled forth from the hand of the divine child of rejuvenation, intended to be a gift for Karen. Rice is precious. I want nothing more than for the divine heir of the dragon's heritage to get better. Karen would likely be pleased to receive it. Okay, so this is all part, people. This is all part of getting that secret ending I told you about, okay? Now... I wonder if we can eavesdrop on her at this stage. I do wonder. No. Do you know, I might be talking out of my buttocks here a little bit, people. I don't think you can eavesdrop on her until like a certain point in the game. Anyways, let's go and give that rice to Kuro. And this is very much turning into another episode of not doing much fighting, so I apologise, but it's all necessary to get 100% completion. So we just got to put up with it, I'm afraid. What time are we on here? 37 minutes, okay. Give me a drinky poo. Do you know, every time I play this game and she gives me rice, it makes me want rice. It's Kuro.
やはり誇りっぽい。鼻がムズムズしてたまらぬ。
So it's just a little bit of a comedy. Emma? Nope. Do you know what? Let's go. Actually, while we're here, peeps, let's go talk to what's he called? Ishin, and tell him about the mortal blade that we got. Let's do that. We shall apprise him of the situation.
それが不思議りか。
はい。
赤炉抜けぬとは。
奥の院の巫女が言うには、不思議りは抜いた者に死をもたらす刀。
お主のようなものでなければ扱えぬ代物か。
不思議りを抜き、その赤き刃を見たとき、私も一度死にました。
そうか。赤き刃がな。のう、赤炉。不思議りがあれば、本来死なぬ者をも殺すことができる。まこと恐るべき刀じゃ。そうは思わぬか。
何がおっしゃりたい？
その刀がお主の手中にある。何を切るか。よく見定めてから抜くことじゃ。行くか、赤炉。ではな。
Anyone who gets in my way, Lord Ishin. I do wonder how much sake do I have? Because, yeah, if I have duplicates, I'm fine giving some to... Ishin here. So I'll give Ishin one of the unrefined sake.
不思議り死なぬ者を切る刀がお主よく見す
これを
お主わしのやった酒をわしに飲めというのか気に入ったもらおうやはりこれじゃ時にお主源一郎はどうじゃった
どうと
刃を交えたのじゃろ
ただ強かった。そして異様な技を。
ほう
巴の雷とは一体
それはの源一郎の死の技じゃなかなかに面白かったであろう
死とは
巴あれほどの使い手はそうはおらぬまるで舞のようにあの女は戦うあやつの瞳を覗いておると皆そこに引き込まれるような心地がしたものよ見惚れて切られそうになるなどこの一心長く生きたがあのひとたびのみじゃ
So that's quite the statement to come from Ishin there, because Ishin is, you know, he was obviously able to capture an entire kingdom, and he's known as the strongest swordsman, certainly in this part of Japan. So for him to show admiration for that lady, Tomoe, is high praise indeed, I think. And it also sounds like he may have had something for her in the on the old romantic front.
行くかでは
And also, if you look at it, excuse you, can you not call off your men, Ishin, from attacking me? If you look over here, you can also see the Tengu mask that Ishin was wearing when he told us about the rats before. Okay. I guess those guys are still following Genichiro's orders, I suppose. So, what else did I want to do? I want to talk to Kuro again. Okay. Just something that has to be done every time.
戻ったか、狼よ。
はい。九郎様に預かり物がございます。
預かり物？
これを。
これは米か。
はい。先方寺の巫女が九郎様にと。
そうか。それはありがたい。良き米と見える。実にツヤツヤしておる。
噛むと甘うございます。
噛む？狼よ。米は炊いて食べた方がうまいぞ。
は。
そなた、甘いものは好きか？
何でも食べまする。
ならば、嫌いではない
Ain't
のだ
that
な。
the truth, Sekiro?
よし。そなたに良いものを作ってやろう。
良いものとは。
それはお楽しみじゃ。
So Kuro's going to make a little sweet for us using that rice that the divine child gave to us. Now, let's talk about the mortal blade, if we can.
いただいたお米で
良いも。
行くか、狼よ。
I guess we can't talk about that just yet. Maybe Emma?
狼殿。狼殿。
Nope. Okay, looks like we've got to deal with the rice situation first. So if we rest... Kuro should be over there. Somehow he's managed to cook some rice. Don't really know if there's a stove nearby, but let's see.
待っておったぞ、狼よ。さあ、手を出すがよい。
Sweet rice ball. Sweet sticky rice ball made by Kuro using rice from the child of the rejuvenation. Slowly grants medium vitality recovery and constant posture recovery over time. Once when the wolf was starving, his father wordlessly handed him a rice ball. It was astoundingly delicious. This one is sure to taste just as good. So the wolf's father being Owl. Or foster father.
おはぎじゃ。先方寺の巫女殿にいただいたお米でこさえたのだぞ。さあ、遠慮はいらぬ。食うてみよ。
Okay, I believe, so he gave us 2. I believe we have to eat one of them in front of Kuro in order to progress this quest properly, okay? Yeah, we have 2, we can only hold 1 at a time anyway.
そうであろう、そうであろう。
Well, very sure of yourself, Karen.
狼よ、私のおはぎはどうじゃった？
It's great. Gave me these pink butterflies that fly around me.
幼き頃から菓子を作るのが好きでな。平田のお屋敷でもよく炊事場に入り込んでいたものだ。いずれいとまができたら茶屋でも開くかのう。狼、その背中の刀はも
Took
し
you
や
long enough, Kuro?
不思議にございます。
それが死なぬ者を殺すという刀か。
はい。先方寺の越智の巫女より授かりました。
越智の巫女。
先方寺の者たち
Yeah, the same one that gave you rice.
死なずの探求に魅了されておりました。その末に生まれた偽りの流因を持つ者、それが越智の巫女たちです。
偽りの流因、そのようなものが。待て、巫女たちと言ったか。
はい、多くの越智の巫女が作られ、されど生き残ったのはただ一人にございます。
流因はやはり人のありようを歪めて
Kind
し
of
まう
reminds me of the monumentals from Demon Souls.
なさねばな。
御意。
How there were loads of them and then there's only one left.
戦況に至るための子集めも進んできたな。狼よ、引き続き頼むぞ。
Well, I'm not sure if the Mortal Blade is necessarily... Oh no, I guess it kind of is, because that's how we get the dragon tears.
行くか、狼よ。
But we haven't got an ingredient yet, per se, Kuro. Get your facts straight. Okay, can we eavesdrop on you here? I think he says something about the rice balls, yeah.
これ以上ない出来栄え。やるではないか、クロ。
A little sure of yourself there, Master Kuro. Emma?
狼殿、狼本に
So
クロ
I-
様
oh,
の不死立ち。
Sorry, I thought I missed something. So I know I'm to and froing a little bit here, but I'm just wanting to make sure that I get absolutely everything before I move on, okay? So Kuro is now here.
戦況に至るための子集めも狼よ。
He was literally just sat on the floor. Okay. So I know it's silly, but I'm going to rest again, just because he changed his position then. I want to make sure that means that he's not up to something else. He's moved yet again. Are you back in the library? Yeah. So nothing there?
戦況に至るための子集め狼よ。
Nope, that's it for now.
狼。
That's it for now. So we want to I think we want to go talk to the Divine Child of the Rejuvenating Waters again. Where are we? Yes. And we'll tell her that we gave the rice from as a gift from her to Karen, and we'll see what she says about it. I'm sure she'll be elated.
お米を渡していただけましたか？
あ、もらった米を巫女様がおはぎにしてくださった。
まあ、流院の巫女がご自身でそのようなことを。
とても張り切っておられた。そして、とてもうまかった。
それは良かったです。ああ、そうか。流院の巫女もまた人なのですね。なんとは当たり前のことか。不死立ちもきっと故に迷い、それでも選ばれたのでしょうね。巫女の忍びよ、一つ聞きたいのですが。
なんだ？
巫女様の名はなんと？
九郎様だ。
九郎様。とても良い響き。いつかお会いしたいものです。巫女の忍び、ようこそ。
So you can carry on giving her Persimmon. I'm not sure what it does. She might give you rice each time. I won't be able to request any more normally because I already have some in my inventory, I think. Yeah. There is actually a special Persimmon that you can give to her. I may have mentioned this, but if you decide to give Kotaru the white pinwheel, you can eventually send him off to the Divine Realm behind us over there. And when you do that, he'll give you a special, I think it's called a Taro Persimmon. And if you feed that to the Divine Heir, she'll give you some special dialogue. But that's pretty much it, I think. So I think we've got like 10 minutes left or something. Let me just see. Is there any... I don't know why. Sorry, I've got it in my head, people. I'm crazy about doing the whole, what's it called? Eavesdropping thing, just to make sure I don't miss anything. It doesn't look like we can eavesdrop there. So if I rest again, I just want to check if she's got any more dialogue. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Yes, this is what we needed to happen. So if we go back up to the illusory hall. Hall of Illusion, whatever it's called. Kind of makes you miss Illusory Walls and from the Soul series.
私はあの方たちを失いたくない。けれど流院をお返しする道、それを選べば皆と別れることになるかもしれません。そう言ってくれるのですね。いいえ、皆。あのお方は本当にお優しいのですよ。これを渡してくださったのも。
おい。
He's behind you.
いらしていたのですね。おかげで友達と深く語らうことができました。
オチの巫女たちか。
はい。それであなたにお伝えしたいことがあります。流院を断つのではなく、あるべき場所にお返しする道について。
流院を返す。
そうです。流院は故郷を放たれ、この日の元に流れ着いたもの。あるべきではない場所にあるべきではないものがある。故に我らのような歪んだ命を生み出そうとする者が絶えぬのでしょう。流院や流院に連なる我らは きっと帰るべきなのです。西へ、神なる竜の故郷へと。ただいかにしてたどり着くか、それがまだわかりません。
定かなことを知る者は？
先方商人ならば、あるいは
それは誰だ？
この先方寺の開祖です。弱いは果たしていかほどか。体内くぐりのうちにこもっています。巫女の忍びよ。
なんだ？
これは不死立ちとはまた異なる道ゆえに、無理にとは申しません。もし流因を返す道を望まれるならば、先方商人よりその術を聞き出していただけぬでしょうか。
考えておこう。
Interesting. So instead of just purely severing Kuro's link to the divine heritage or the divine blood, it seems as though this divine child wants us to return it to its rightful home once and for all. Because you could perhaps assume that even if we manage to save Kuro from it, eventually it will probably find its way into, you know, the hands of men or the people of Japan in, you know, in a different era or a different point in history. So she wants to return it to its rightful home once and for all. And I kind of like the sound of that, to be honest with you. So I'm on board. And like I said, it's ultimately the most difficult ending to obtain, arguably the most interesting, and probably the goodest ending that you can obtain as well. So I'm going to ignore all these because I've killed them all before. I did mention the last time we came here that the guy with the blue robe is the founder or the leader of Senpu Temple. And if we go there now, he will have an item for us, although he is indeed dead. Holy Chapter, Dragon's Return. Sacred passage on a path to enlightenment. Undying, I pray for the dragon's return. Undying, lo, let us wait an age for the divine air to assimilate the cold dragon tears, for the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits. Let the cradle endure, giving him shelter, granting his return to the west. Very interesting. So it might seem a little bit cryptic to some of you, but it does make sense to me now, obviously because I've, you know, played the game a trillion times. But we'll discover more about what that means as we progress. But we have heard we've kind of heard the serpentine hearts mentioned, but more in the sense of a riddle. So again, we'll touch on that when we come across the terms once more. But we are getting to the point where we can claim those fruits, the dried fruit and the fresh fruit, because it's all linked to this quest now. So if I rest here, I'm hoping she comes back. Yes, there she is.
巫女の忍びよ。もしや先方商人と会ってきていただけたのですか？
死んでいた。
先方商人は虫付き。何故そのようなことが。
だが書が残っていた。これを
拝見します。なるほど。蛇垣というものを2つ食らえば、流因の巫女を治めるゆりかごとなれる。そうすれば流因を故郷にお返しすることができる。私がそのゆりかご、私がなりましょう。
お主、鹿と呼んだのだな。
もちろんです。私は 越智の巫女のただ一人の生き残り。生中には死にませぬ。巫女の忍びよ、流因を返す道を望まれるならば、二つの蛇垣をお持ちください。
心当たりはあるのか？
おそらくは大蛇より取れる肝かと。柿のように赤く染まっていると言います。
Did she just say liver? I thought it was the heart, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But yes, the fresh fruit and the dried fruit that we've heard mentioned is in fact an organ or organs of the great serpents. Okay, so like the one that attacked us earlier in the game. So that is all that we can do with that quest for now. Honestly, I forgot you could kind of take it that far at this stage, but it's a good thing because now we don't have to worry about it too much going forwards because it's all missable ultimately. So let me equip my ninjutsu, and I will check what the time is because it will dictate what I do now. Okay, so because we're almost out of time, I'm actually going to go back to the dilapidated temple. Okay. Because you may remember there is somebody else in the world who is undying and who might be interested in the weapon that we've recently acquired. Okay, I'm just checking Emma's not talking to Sculptor. Nope. So people, all I will say is at this point, make sure that you've done everything you want to do with this guy. You've done all the training, because you can probably guess what's going to be happening now. Tell him of the mortal blade. Interesting though that he kind of was drawn to it on our back.
なんと誠にあったか。ならばそこもとよ。不思議りで我が死なずを立ってはくれぬか。
We accept.
承知した。かたじけない。そこもとの腕ならば苦しまず行けるというものだ。のう。ああ。任せろ。関城殿にも礼を言わねば。次にそこもとが来るまでに死での準備をしておこう。
Also interesting there, people. You see how he just referred to somebody as Sekijo. Who could that be? Who could that be, people? I mean, honestly, I might as well go into it now. I mean, spoilers coming up. So Sekijo is the sculptor, okay? And I believe it's a play. How our name is Sekiro, it's a play on a one-armed, or a play on words for a one-armed wolf. And for Sekijo, I believe it was a play on words for a one-armed monkey. If I don't know precisely the Japanese, but one can assume that Ishin Ashina also dubbed the sculptor when he was a shinobi as Sekijo. So it would make sense that he'd give us a similar nickname, which is Sekiro. So the main reason I mention that now is because I'm not quite sure if there'd be another point in the game where I'd remember to mention that. So I kind of wanted to mention it now, but also coming from Elden Ring, which is such a big game, and the lore is so intricate. In this game, it's very much more. I don't want to say straightforward, but a bit more perhaps understandable. But there are a couple of bits that are potentially, missable, or you kind of need to shine a magnifying glass over them to to get the full picture. So I thought I'd bring that up now, purely because we already know that the sculptor is a one-armed ex-shinobi, and Hanbei just referred to him as Sekiro. But I believe that's the only time in the game that somebody refers to the sculptor as Sekiro. Okay, so if we rest, we are gonna, unfortunately, or fortunately, I suppose in your perspective, hang on, I forgot about my attack power. Almost. Scream monkeys. Remnant scream monkeys. The halls of illusion lie on the threshold betwixt life and death. Departed souls of the divine children drift and sway, taking shelter in the monkeys of the temple. I forgot about that detail. So the spirits of the children who have died from, the Senpu monks doing their experiments, in their quest for immortality, they've taken purchase within these monkeys, so that maybe that's why they were so mischievous. Such is why the divine child of rejuvenation speaks to them as friends. There we go. Well, I was friendly to them as well when I slit their throats. So we've got 5 attack power. And we got 14 vitality, should I say. How many skill points do I have? 1. I wonder why, because I've not been fighting anything for the past, 2 hours. Oh, well. I'm just trying to think, what will we be doing in the next episode? We need to do the puppet ninjutsu, and then we'll probably go to the Sunken Valley. So, yeah, there will be fighting coming up in the next episode, but I'm going to have to go to bed now, because it's getting a little bit too late, unfortunately.
ようやく行ける。追い腹を切れなんだ無念。ようやく。
覚悟は変わらぬか。
ああ。そこもとに切られたいのだ。
承知。
さあ、やれい。
Well, you wanted a merciful and quick death, but also, before I kill him, has he got a moustache, or is it just part of his mask? I've never actually... No, the moustache is a different colour to his real hair. Well, sorry, Harambe. There we go. So yes, he was infected with one of these motherfuckers, and they were keeping him alive. So somehow he, maybe he was part of the Senpu Temple once, and he was infested with the centipede there. Which again makes me think of Elden Ring, of the whole Hallowbrand business. Hidden tooth, false tooth loaded with a secret shinobi drug, blue in colour. Can be used repeatedly. Crush the blue nostrum between the back teeth to die as often as one pleases. Could be useful in certain situations. Don't know about that. But anyway, surely an unnecessary reminder. But the first death is typically one's last, unless you are like me. So it seems as though that guy had tried to kill himself before using that tooth, and obviously it didn't work. So this, if you remember the thing called Bite Down, this is just a permanent version of that. Okay? So it is a unique item. Right, on that lovely note, I think we're going to leave it there. And we'll come back in the next episode and hopefully do some more killing and fighting and sword play. But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, as always. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye!